So Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are back again for another round of who is the better female rapper. They're going at it on X.
How? How ain't nobody rapping? I ain't going back and forth about who the best female rapper ain't nobody rapping.
Nicki Minaj has an album coming out in March, and Cardi B just dropped the album. So let's talk about it. So, okay.
The music world thrives on drama, but every now and then, a single move from an artist sends shockwaves that no one sees coming. That's exactly what happened when Nicki Minaj decided to shake the table in the most theatrical way possible by dropping a track with a title so long it feels like its own statement. The Straw That Breaks the Camelback, Chapter 5, I Am the Drama. Even before anyone heard a note, the name alone set the internet ablaze. Fans weren't just curious, they were suspicious. Was this title a warning shot? A bold declaration? Or a carefully aimed dart at her longtime rival Cardi B?
Got to back out now.
Because here's the thing. Nicki didn't just release a song, she released a puzzle, a provocation, and a cultural moment all rolled into one. And she knew exactly what she was doing. The phrase, I am the drama, wasn't a throwaway. It was a headline waiting to trend, a phrase meant to crawl across social media timelines and dare people to argue about its meaning. But the real question wasn't what she said, it was who she was aiming it at. And within minutes, the fan theories began to spiral out of control. Most of them circling back to one name, Cardi B. The moment Nicki's new track title hit the public, social media lit up like a wildfire. Twitter threads stretched for miles, TikToks broke down every possible hidden meaning, and Instagram comment sections turned into battlegrounds. For many fans, the I am the drama tagline felt too sharp, too deliberate to be random. And when people started connecting the dots, one theory dominated above all others. Nicki was aiming this at Cardi B. The feud between these two powerhouses isn't new. It's practically hip-hop folklore at this point.
It was only a matter of time before Nicki Minaj and Cardi B started going back and forth online after Cardi B's album numbers came out, and this beef will truly never end. So Cardi's new album, Am I the Drama, debuted with 200,000 units, which she was celebrating because this is a big debut. But Nicki Minaj was celebrating because Cardi's album did not outsell Nicki's album Pink Friday 2, which debuted with 228,000 units back in 2023. It's clear that Nicki has been checking Cardi's numbers because of what she's been tweeting all day today, which started with a picture of an eagle. Now, Cardi's album cover and her visuals include crows, so fans figured out that this tweet was directed at Cardi because I guess crows have some sort of beef with eagles where they jump on eagles' back trying to peck them and get a reaction out of the eagles, but the eagle does not fight back. Instead, the eagle just flies higher and the crow just cannot catch up, so it eventually flies away. So Nicki was basically saying, you can try to outsell me, but you're gonna fail. Nicki also tweeted $4.99, referring to Cardi discounting her album to $4.99 on iTunes, which I don't know why she said because Nicki also discounted Pink Friday 2 to $5 2 years ago. Then Cardi started responding by saying, you must have missed me, huh, crazy? Now kiss my feet, and then called her Cocaine Barbie. Nicki then started calling Cardi Barney by saying Barney dangerous, and then she began mocking Cardi's song Magnet. She posted ABCDFG, fallen off the charts with a big belly, running trains, barefoot, still smelly, still you could not outsell me. In response to Nicki bringing up Cardi's album sales, Cardi said, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake, those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. WTF is you comparing yourself to me for? She responded to Nicki mocking her song Magnet by saying, ABCDFG, your man have to snatch tastes like honeycomb, your bro be touching 12-year-olds, referring to Nicki Minaj's brother being sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. Nicki then tweeted an AI photo of Cardi B as Barney, and Cardi tweeted this photo of Nicki's brother's mugshot with a pink wig on. I just can't believe they're beefing over a difference of 28,000 units. Like, these albums basically sold the same amount, so what is the point in arguing over their sales? This drama has been going on for 8 years now, and it is not ending anytime soon.
From subtle shade in interviews to explosive confrontations, their rivalry has been simmering for years. But what made this moment different was the timing. Cardi had been relatively quiet, focusing on her personal life, and as some fans speculated, dealing with pregnancy rumors. So when Nicki re-emerged with a title that seemed to scream defiance, people instantly assumed she was exploiting Cardi's silence to reclaim the spotlight. And it wasn't just casual listeners picking up on this. Entire fan bases mobilized within hours, crafting theories, defending their favorites, and pushing hashtags that kept the alleged beef trending nonstop. What was meant as a song announcement quickly morphed into a full-blown cultural event, one that everyone wanted to decode. whether they liked it or not. As the frenzy built, one element pushed the speculation into overdrive: the pregnancy angle. For weeks, whispers about Cardi B expecting another child had been circulating online. Nothing was confirmed, but the internet rarely waits for confirmation before creating its own narrative. When Nicki dropped I Am the Drama, the timing felt almost surgical to some fans, like she was exploiting the rumor mill at the very moment Cardi was supposedly the most vulnerable. Was it coincidence or a calculated strike? That's the question everyone began asking. In the court of public opinion, perception often matters more than truth, and the perception here was brutal. Nicki had chosen to make a statement that positioned herself as the drama, while Cardi was rumored to be stepping back into family life. The contrast felt intentional. Suddenly, the debate wasn't just about music. It was about empathy, rivalry, and the optics of attacking someone when they might not even be in the ring to fight back. For Cardi's supporters, the narrative was clear. Nicki was punching down. But for Nicki's defenders, it was the opposite. A queen reclaiming her throne, reminding everyone that she's still the headline no matter what. Either way, the conversation wasn't dying down, it was only intensifying. Now let's talk about Nicki's strategy, or at least how it's being perceived. Timing has always been everything in the music industry, and Nicki is a master of it. Every move, every tweet, every song title has historically been calculated to maximize impact. But this time, many are questioning if she's overplayed her hand. Dropping the straw that breaks the camel's back, right as Cardi B's I Am the Drama album dominates the charts, made it look less like a musical release and more like a publicity stunt. Social media immediately lit up with fans analyzing every angle.
Hey y'all, yes, I'm back, but I'm back with some tea about this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef. Now y'all, yes, I got these shades on because the light is literally hurting my eyes, but let's get on it. Now, I don't like how y'all just so team Cardi and y'all be down in Nicki all the time. Like Nicki is the problem starter, is the starter. But we about to post some facts, some straight facts. Now, the fact of the matter is, if you are a fan of both, not being biased, if you are a fan of both, you're going to know that Cardi has been throwing little shots at Nicki. And I am going to post this on a separate side so y'all can see. But yes, they've been doing little things, but Cardi actually is the one that started it. And she mentioned Nicki's name multiple times. And she, in fact, mentioned Pink Friday, too. Now, tell me what y'all think, because let's be honest. If somebody keep mentioning me, I'm going to say something.
Album. So you talking about no album? What? Y'all don't even want me to drop that album because y'all gonna be fucking crying. Cause I'ma outsell Pink Friday 2. I'ma have hits. I'ma be on top.
Some argued that Nicki thrives on drama and controversy. It's her lifeblood. Others countered that the excessive focus on Cardi B could backfire, painting her as petty or obsessed rather than competitive. Even her own supporters voiced concerns, saying that attacking a peer, especially one rumored to be pregnant, could harm her legacy. It's also interesting to note how the digital age amplifies these rivalries. Tweets, TikToks, Instagram Reels, they all create a feedback loop that keeps the feud alive, whether intentionally or not. Every mention of Nicki trolling Cardi gives Cardi more attention, reinforcing her dominance. Ultimately, this chapter isn't just about two rappers clashing. It's about perception, control, and the delicate balance of maintaining relevance in an era where the internet judges every move in real time. Another layer to this unfolding drama is the psychology behind Nicki's moves. Nicki Minaj has built her career on precision, crafting her image, her lyrics, and her releases meticulously. Every appearance, every title, every feature is a calculated step toward maintaining her position at the top of the rap hierarchy. But Cardi B thrives in chaos. She turns spontaneous moments, controversies, and even setbacks into opportunities to shine. That contrast, the polished, controlled Nicki versus the raw, unfiltered Cardi, fuels much of the tension we see today.
Okay, I'm back. So apparently JT has joined the chat, and I really wish he would have stayed out of it because yes, the phrase lapdog and stuck in coochie comes to mind, and not in a good way, okay? She said, LOL, that bitch home, ugly. Why y'all marking out ugly? Ugly and mad. No celebration. I would have been breakdancing right now if I was number one. But she knows she lied. And then one of Cardi's fans said, girl, you sold 27,000 and your womb is a cemetery. I'm gonna need for y'all to like be more pro-choice and about women's rights, because this is ignorant. I cannot believe you are sitting here cutting up like this. Your only competitor is Carisha, and that bitch can't rap either. Like, are you being for real? Doing everything but getting in the studio. QC must have put you on ice, stink. Wow. Well, y'all, you know, listen. I don't care about what these other people talking about, but y'all know how y'all disagree with me because I told y'all I'm sorry. I don't think that JT is that great of a rapper, and I think that Cardi is a better rapper. I did say that. Now I'm talking about flow and ability to make me want to listen to the song. Flow and ability to make me want to listen to the song. I'm not talking about who's actually putting their pen to a paper to write elementary my dear ass raps. I'm not. I accept that some of the girls are elementary, just like y'all accept them mumble rap ass elementary rap having ass niggas. Okay? The girls who I want to hear a slick tongue from, I go to them. If I'm okay with an elementary my dear ass rap, I'll listen to it. It's okay. Do you, bitch? Because these niggas gonna do them. They gonna be poor rappers, and y'all still gonna be out there outselling their tours and shit. So let the girls be, you know, elementary rappers if the niggas can be mumble rappers. Okay? I'm about equal opportunity suckage. Okay? Everybody need to be able to make it and suck. Okay? And then Cardi posted this, which is the video from when Nicki Minaj embarrassed the fuck out of JT and made her recite old raps from when she was a teenager, making fun of Nicki Minaj. And she did it because she wanted a feature. And like Cardi said, she never got the feature. And Nicki do be doing that to all of y'all. Nicki be having y'all online arguing on her behalf, putting batteries in y'all fucking back, and then she leave y'all destitute. Okay, she left y'all for dead like Mama D. She did it to Ice Spice. I feel who else was arguing on her behalf? Akbar V ain't never got a fucking feature. Ain't never got signed to not a Barbie, you know, a Barbie World music group. Ain't get signed to nothing. No recognition whatsoever. It's some other people that I feel like Nicki Minaj used, but ain't never really helped. But that's, you know, another story for another time. But the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting.
Fans are dissecting the title "The Straw That Breaks the Camel's Back" like it's a manifesto. Some interpret it as Nicki signaling that she's been pushed to her limit, hinting at frustration over Cardi's rising influence. Others see it as a direct jab, suggesting that Cardi's success is what finally tested her patience. The ambiguity keeps conversations and headlines alive. Meanwhile, Cardi B remains largely silent. Her strategy is clear: let numbers and cultural impact do the talking. She focuses on her album, her family, and her creative output, allowing her silence to amplify her dominance. Every mention of Nicki's supposed shade inevitably circles back to Cardi's triumphs, making her the unchallenged centerpiece of the current narrative. This tug of war isn't just personal, it's cultural. It highlights the evolving dynamics of female rap, where multiple women can dominate simultaneously, yet old rivalries still capture public fascination. Timing has become a critical factor in this feud, and Nicki Minaj seems to understand it all too well. Dropping a track with such a provocative title right as Cardi B's "I Am the Drama" is soaring to #1 feels less like coincidence and more like a calculated attempt to steal attention. Fans online aren't buying it either. They see the juxtaposition clearly.
First things first, she's already a personality influencer. That's how she got on, and that's kind of the title anyway. When you're famous, you're an influencer. You're a personality, for one. Two, yeah, we all listen to music to have a good time or to feel it or whatever the fuck it is you're going through, but that's so not the point. We also go to school just to learn, but if the teacher's a creep, you think I'm sending my kid to school? You probably would though, right? Y'all so messed up in the head, y'all keep doing this weird shit where it's like, oh, it's just music. Like, it's not just fucking music, bro. That's also a person making the music. That person, if that person is a dickhead, I don't want to deal with that dickhead. I'm going to attach your person to everything you do. Just like if a business is being racist, a business is selling food that's causing food poisoning, you know, old, soiled, spoiled, expired food, then yeah, we're not going to shop there no more. We're not going to eat from those people no more. We're not going to trust those people no more. We're not just going to say, oh, food is food. It's old fucking food. But honestly, at this point, I am not surprised. You barbs always do the fucking most. Like, y'all on my Facebook, y'all on my Instagram, y'all on my TikTok. Like, y'all just doing the fucking most. Y'all will literally defend water that calls itself a flame with a straight face. So we don't give a fuck about the circus around here. Bye.
Cardi is celebrating one of the biggest milestones of her career, while Nicki's announcement interrupts the narrative in a way that feels intentionally disruptive. Social media erupted immediately. On TikTok, users stitched Nicki's track announcement alongside clips celebrating Cardi's Billboard ranking, adding captions like, "Why can't she let Cardi breathe for 5 seconds?" The video went viral, racking up nearly 1 million views overnight. On X, formerly Twitter, threads exploded with debates over who truly dominates female rap in 2025. Even longtime barbs admitted the timing felt off, with some suggesting that Nicki might be under pressure from her label to regain cultural relevance. This move highlights the stark difference in approach between the two artists. Cardi B uses strategic silence and focused output to dominate, while Nicki relies on controversy to insert herself into the conversation. Both are effective in their own ways, but public perception is shifting. Where once Nicki's provocations kept her at the center of attention, now they risk alienating fans who expect more maturity. especially during moments like Cardi's career highs and pregnancy. The psychology behind this feud is fascinating. Nicki Minaj has always been about control. Control over her image, her legacy, and her place at the top of rap. Every move she makes is deliberate. Every title and lyric carefully crafted. Cardi B, on the other hand, thrives in chaos. She embraces imperfection, speaks unfiltered, and somehow turns drama into fuel for her success. This contrast between precision and spontaneity is what makes their rivalry so explosive. Fans have picked up on it, with some noting, Nicki is polished, Cardi is raw. They'll never understand each other. Media outlets amplify the tension at every turn. Every Nicki move is framed as shade toward Cardi, and every Cardi win is seen as a threat to Nicki. The cycle is self-perpetuating, keeping both artists in headlines simultaneously. Yet the irony is that Cardi may not even be thinking about Nicki at all. She's focused on her album, her pregnancy, and her brand. By reacting indirectly, Nicki is sustaining the feud on her own. Fans are split. Some revel in the drama, creating memes, side-by-side TikToks, and heated Twitter debates. Others call for maturity, reminding Nicki that another woman's success doesn't diminish her own crown. Meanwhile, Cardi's silence allows her commercial and cultural dominance to speak volumes. In many ways, every Nicki move inadvertently elevates Cardi, reinforcing the narrative that success, focus, and strategic silence can overpower petty theatrics.
How Nicki Minaj is always talking about how Cardi B wants to be her, but it's always Nicki Minaj aligning herself with Cardi B. Never the other way around. I never, ever see Cardi B speak on Nicki Minaj at all. She is always responding, so, sit in that.
Fuck the city girls. It is 1 a.m. and y'all bitches is tweeting back and forth. Get in the fucking booth. Get in the booth. Cardi is fighting back. Nicki, I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, you tweet. No, bitch, get in the fucking booth. I better have a diss track on my Spotify by fucking Wednesday morning at the latest. Y'all bitches spend way too much time on fucking Twitter. This is the thing. I love rap beef. I need the beef to be in the music. I don't care about your tweets. I don't care about who had an abortion. I don't give a fuck about who had a baby. I don't care who had multiple baby fathers. I don't care. You are rappers. Get in the goddamn booth because y'all are talking rap.
Call it what you want, but this beef between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is quite entertaining. I love a good rap beef. And with these ladies both being from New York, their insults hit hard. They go low. Their insults are vile. They do not hold back whatsoever. These two have been very consistent. They do not like each other, and I don't think they ever will. And the thing is, I get both sides. One person feels like, hey, I'm the coach, I'm the person who put you on, you need to respect me, blah, 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 blah. But the other person feels like, you're not about to sun me. And that's just very New York on both ends. Y'all can call me messy, but I truthfully feel like this just makes music fun. Because now we're all patiently waiting for March 27th to get here so we can listen to Nicki diss Cardi and the rest of her sons. But anyways, thank you to these ladies for entertaining me before I went to bed.
Now I woke up to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj stud tweeting each other, arguing on Twitter, and well, X, whatever y'all want to call it. I mean, Cardi B album was out the chain to me, and it did numbers. I don't give a damn if it didn't do more than Nicki's, but it did damn numbers. I mean, they both do their damn thing. I don't even see why they argue. Like, they both rich as hell. They both in the well, I don't know. I'm gonna say my broke ass up out of there because I ain't even no millionaire. Shit, and I ain't got nothing else so I'm gonna chart, so I'm gonna just stay in my lane. Okay?
I love situations like this because it showcases y'all fucking double standards. Just last week, everybody was gagging at Cardi B for going at JT. And now that it's Nicki Minaj popping her shit, everybody done found their moral compass that was just deep in the fucking trash last week. And I love when Nicki Minaj does what she does because every time something is done against her, it's just a big coincidence. Prime example, the first day that Nicki Minaj got up talking about Jay-Z, out of the blue, here come Cardi. Go to dinner, go shopping, go to the park, get off the internet, enough. Nicki Minaj ignored the fuck out of her because she understood that Cardi was about to do her album rollout. Then all of a sudden, Cardi B hops up on the Imaginary Dragons beat, and they're pushing it real big that she got Jay-Z's approval. Trying to bait Nicki again. No matter how you flip it, bop it, y'all ain't never thought about Cardi B on any fucking Jay-Z song, or even about them in the same sentence. And then to not even use it as just a song on your album, it was your lead single, one of your lead singles, and it fucking flopped. All because she was trying to bait Nicki, and y'all don't want to admit that. Nicki can't win with y'all because y'all don't like her. Cardi will say it's absolutely stupid like she just did, and y'all will eat it up. Prime example, how was you just trying to shame JT last week for having an abortion, and now you're trying to shame Nicki Minaj for going to the clinic supposedly to get pregnant? Bitch, which side do you stand on? Is it a problem to get abortions, or is it a problem to try to have a baby? But see, y'all don't even care how that don't even make no fucking sense just because y'all don't like Nicki.